Are you guys all excited?
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh, the only chairs you should have in your pits are those you brought and provided yourself.
Inspire a bunch of banners without being like awesome. Do you know how many cycles you guys get? Just out of curiosity. In Teliop. Holy cow! Yeah, no, you guys are gonna do way better than us. How many can you get in auto then? You can get 10.
Like what you should focus on is the carousel spinner. You should say 2-stage cascading, passively powered by a constant force spring.
We have over 20 plus sensors on a robot, from our force sensor in our intake to our magnetic sensors.
It was a little bit long, and then also like sensors aren't algorithms. So you're right, you got to the correct bit with like sensor fusion being the algorithm to get the accurate localization.
In terms of software, we use a process called V, where we first put out a set of goals that we want to achieve, and then we then divide these tasks into the personnel of our software team.
So one way we do this is when we use our CNC machine, we cut out all these pockets of the aluminum panels that we cut out, and this really gives us the perfect balance of strength and weight.
Talk about the box
marketing, I think the way we frame that is that that's like the one unique look or design aspect of our robot.
One way we connect with other teams is through our New Year's scrimmage. This is an event we hosted and hosted together with 8 other teams where we set up a mock competition environment.
You can really hit the judges' heart by saying, well, I'm so excited to be back competing in person.
Also, probably emphasize that it's like your 5th year in a row that we're doing it.
Yeah.
Your scrimmage. And
Or
also
say like, we couldn't
oh,
do it we
with-
couldn't do it the last 2 years. We're so excited that we were able to do it this year again.
That was a 10.
Judges, we are the Clueless, Team 11212 from San Diego, California. To describe our season in one phrase, it's pushing the limits. Pursuing a record-breaking robot like no other in the world, organizing outreach with unmatched depth, quality, and impact, and overall, inspiring our limit-pushing spirit to the rest of the FIRST community.
First, let's talk robots. Our first design goal was mobility anywhere on the field. Because traversing the barrier always redirects some of the robot's momentum upward, we determined that going around the barrier would always be fastest. Therefore, we built a thin drivetrain, but pushed the limits and built the capability to go over the barrier as well.
Our second design goal was instantaneous freight pickup. Our 5th generation intake used flexible tubing to push the freight into a V-shaped bucket. This is the fastest intake we've seen in the world, able to ram a pile and instantly grab a freight.
Our third design goal was instant freight depositing. Early on, we determined that driving from the warehouse to the hub would take way too long. So instead, while exiting the warehouse, we shoot out 5 feet of linear slides, instantly reaching the hub. This massive time save gives us the fastest cycle time in the world, 1 freight every 3 seconds.
In endgame, most teams just spin the ducks off the carousel. However, we push the limits by scoring them too. Our 7th generation carousel spinner utilizes calculus and kinematics to achieve fast duck delivery. Like the balls and cubes, the ducks are scored with our intake and slides, giving us up to 60 additional points every match without taking extra time. Only 2 other robots in the world are capable of this.
Overall, our versatile deposit system serves 3 purposes: scoring in the shared hub, scoring in the alliance hub, and scoring ducks in endgame. This coherent, multi-purpose design gives us a massive competitive advantage and makes our robot unlike any other in the world.
And finally, by tracking performance over 1,500 test cycles, we've measured a 97% success rate for our scoring systems.
To detect our team scoring element, we use transfer learning to train a convolutional neural network, providing us with accuracy and adaptability to different lighting conditions and distances.
Our software team has achieved extremely accurate driftless localization, using data from over 20 plus sensors using common filters. This enables our consistent world record 10 freight autonomous rotation. During teleop, the combination of 27 sensors and an unparalleled amount of driver automation allows our drivers to score freight with just 1 button, minimizing driver error.
Using numerous sensors, we're able to keep track of the freight through every step of the robot, allowing us to prevent and detect jams with 99.8% accuracy according to 1,500 data points.
We also seriously push the limits in outreach. We've created a genuinely life-changing impact in countless cities. First, we hosted our 5th in-person, week-long First Lego League summer camp. With a comprehensive curriculum we developed from scratch, our camp is so intense and fun that it literally changes kids' lives. Kale, one of our builders, began FLO robotics at our camp and was one of several to advance to the FLO World Championship. This year alone, we changed the lives of 24 kids, founded 2 FLL teams, mentored 4, assisted 12, and raised $7,000, enabling our financial independence.
We also met Ben Lowe, an MIT freshman with SMA, a rare disease that withers muscles over his entire body. Using our engineering skills for good, we're collaborating with Ben to invent a help button for emergencies, numerous gadgets for his wheelchair, and a device to assist caretakers. In the future, we hope to empower disadvantaged students like Ben achieve their dreams.
We also taught 10 students in Cambodia about inventing and launching a product. They made an education website for their community, winning them 3rd place in the first global competition.
And we hosted the 3rd all-girls robotics workshop. We gave 30 young girls a taste of first in an effort to reduce the gender disparity in STEM.
Connecting with engineering professionals is also a top priority. We've built strong relationships with engineers from 8 companies who have taught us about their industries and give us actionable feedback on our robot.
Meeting with Carbon 3D, we learned about cutting-edge additive manufacturing by designing flexible lattices for our robot. We also hosted a booth at the San Diego Engineers Week Festival, where we met with over 20 engineering societies, a new mentor from Georgia Tech, and introduced first programs to an audience of over 150 engineers. With an addition of 5 new members this season, we implemented the most thorough training regimen we've ever seen. Through workshops and an entire mock competition, new members have been able to take more important roles on the team. Both of our drivers, Hudson and Alex, are new.
Now, we've shown off the highlights of our season, but haven't quite expressed just how much went into it. For example, our carousel mechanism has gone through 7 major rebuilds. Our deposit systems, 9, and our transfer systems, too many to count. We've improved dramatically, going from an average score of 40 points to setting a world record at 361. We've poured our hearts and souls into outreach events like our FLL summer camp, developing weeks of curriculum and legitimately altering the trajectory of our students' lives. That all is to say, we've had an incredible journey. Thank you for listening.
How'd you guys do?
Good.
That was so good. They were so good. Edmund hard carried.
I think if we do get any judges, it would just be for control. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. But we have no chance for Inspire.
Oh, that judge on the left was like super interested in our robot. He's probably like dog guy or kind of like the other judges.
Pick up the sustainability.
Control? Let's just say they asked a lot of very detailed control awards.
Yeah, they were like, you gave an answer. They asked questions, but you didn't answer. You asked a question about that.
I think with control award, we probably did. There was less discussion of connect and design, so we need to focus on those a little bit more.
You guys got any pins or anything?
Yeah.
Get out of the way here.
We were talking. How did Jesse go?
We're okay, it's not bad.
You want any candy?
Well, I'm a mechanical member of the team. I'm a builder. I also work with fabrication, the CNC machining, and 3D printing sometimes. We just got back from judging, and I'm a bit... My heart is still racing. I was super nervous, but I think we did really good. I'm very happy with it. My first year here at Worlds here in Houston, and I'm super excited. We are so close to being first or winning the competition, and I really want that to happen.
I'm on the mechanical team. I primarily prototype and then build the individual subsystems. And so judging, we just had judging, and it went pretty well. The judges asked lots of in-depth questions, which is always good, and I feel like we answered them very well, which is good. So I'm really excited. This is my first time here at Worlds. I've advanced twice in FLO, and they canceled it both years, so I'm really excited to actually be here. So.
And I think Worlds is pretty exciting. It's pretty new to me, so just taking it all in. And as for judging, I think it went pretty fine. I stuttered a little bit, but that's just the nerves. But yeah, I think everything went fairly smoothly.
This is my first time actually going to Worlds. I've actually qualified for Worlds 3 other times, so this is my 4th time qualifying for it. And I would say our judging went pretty well. They asked a lot of software questions, but I think Edmund and PJ nailed it, so they did a great job.
This is my first year on the Clueless team, and it's also my first year doing FTC or just first in general. I did Vex IQ in middle school, but yeah, this is my first time going to Worlds. I'm super excited, super cool meeting like all these teams, all these people. Just really excited to be here. We had judging earlier. I think presentation-wise, everything went as planned. During the Q&A, they asked a lot of technical questions, especially about like software and the convolutional neural network. So that was unexpected, but I think we handled that pretty well. They went on, asked a lot of technical questions. We just did our best to like transition and into like other like Connect, outreach events and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's already like we've just barely started, and I'm like, it's great just like meeting all these teams and seeing people and stuff.
This is my 4th or 5th year in FTC, and it's my first time going to Worlds. We qualified 2 years ago in Skystone, but it was canceled. And I think that like judging I think it went pretty well. One of the judges was really interested in like if we could back up our claims, which I think we did well. We did well with that, and yeah, I think if we get pit judging, then we can hit all the points we want. I think right now my favorite part was setting up the field in one of our rooms, and we had to move the barrier in the field around to set it up. So that was pretty fun.
I'd say my favorite part is connecting with other teams from different countries, and we got to meet a team from Taiwan, also a team from India and Libya.
My role on the team is a driver, so I'm the driver A, which means I drive the robot and I intake freight. Well, I haven't really been in it too long, but my favorite part has to be meeting other teams. So yeah, teams from Korea and like Taiwan, that's pretty cool.
And something I really like about Worlds is you get to see teams from all over the world, and it's really interesting to see what the FTC scene is around there. Like just now we saw a team from Jamaica and Korea and Nigeria, so it's a really cool place. My favorite part honestly has just been talking to teams. We saw something really cool, like locking mechanism wheels, and a team that built their own motor. So there's all sorts of things, and it's pretty innovative around here. Yeah.
This is my 2nd time at Worlds, and definitely with something different is that now there's 160 teams here, and it's really exciting to just interact with everyone and see all these different mechanisms. Because a lot of teams don't post on social media, so it's nice to see what they can do here. I think favorite part is just seeing like the unique mechanisms. Like as James said, a team had locking mechanisms. They built something inside the Go Brother wheel that expands to lock the wheels. and that's something I've never seen before. That was cool.
This is my first year going to Worlds because in previous years it's been COVID out. So I think the most interesting thing that I've seen at Worlds is just like the other robots, because you see them online and you like know what they're capable of, but then seeing them in person is different, and being able to like talk to the people about like how they're doing certain aspects of their design and why they chose certain design details is very interesting. Judging was better than I expected. We definitely got grilled on Control Award, which is good because I think we're pretty strong there. Hopefully we'll get people coming up to our pit and we'll be able to talk to them a little bit more about design and Connect and other awards.
This is my second time coming to Worlds. It's great to see so many familiar faces with the teams around, and also a lot of new teams from around the world as well. My favorite part so far is honestly seeing Alex and Hudson here, because last year I actually mentored him. I mentored them and Purple Fear, so it's great to see how much they've grown, and seeing them being here at Worlds and also interacting with other teams and seeing all the interesting designs. Judging, I think we did pretty solid. The judge asked a lot of questions about like machine learning, like object detection, a lot of technical questions, and we're able to address that really well. And we also fit a lot of information and content in there, touching stuff like Connect, Outreach, and I really feel like we expressed how much we can make an impact in the community. And yeah, I feel like the judges were overall pretty impressed. So I'm happy with how that went, and it definitely went better than when we were here 4 years ago.
This is my first time at Worlds. Although I think the team has theoretically qualified for 4 years. Or sorry, second time at Worlds. Did I say first? I was also here in 9th grade, so yeah. It's definitely, I'm really glad that Worlds is happening again. I think they've actually done a pretty good job of getting everything up and running. I think we're missing some things. I think the Innovation Fair is smaller, but overall, they still fit 160 teams in the convention center, and everything looks pretty similar, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'd say my favorite part has been walking around this morning. So our pit area is surrounded by some of the best teams in the world, including like Technical Difficulties and Brainstormers. They're really nearby, so just going to their pits, talking about their robot, and learning about how they built that has been really fun. So that's been my favorite part so far. Yeah. I thought it went well. I think the judges at Worlds are definitely a lot more experienced. So we were talking with one of the software judges, and he really got into the nitty-gritty details about how we're implementing our TensorFlow object detection. And overall, the judges were really focused, writing down notes. And it was even though we have a team right next to us, just a curtain apart, I think we really did well projecting, and overall it was a good experience. So.
Just not right. One second, hold on. That's better. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back! Welcome to the 2022 first championship and the first Tech Challenge World Championship! We haven't done this for a couple of years, and we haven't done this since Dr. Woody Flowers has been with us.
Many of you know Dr. Woody Flowers. You may have met him in person, you may not have, but I guarantee you, every one of you here was a friend of Dr. Woody Flowers. So what I'd ask you in this wonderful event that we haven't had for a couple of years, this very important event, is please, with me, with us, with all of your fellows, let's make Woody proud. Let's make him proud of what was created here, what we continue to move forward. Are you ready for some Frank Frenzy? I said, are you ready for some Frank Frenzy? Please take the field. We can do this one, match number 1.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon.
Watch your head,
Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change. Play the game that we say. I need a break. Time to stay strong. Need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time to stay strong. Need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
Good luck, guys.
Right, we are now ready to start this match. Let's introduce our teams for the Red Alliance. We have Team 3189, sponsored by Powell High School. They are Rapid Unscheduled Disassembly. And Team 14295, sponsored by Lowe's Applied Medical and the Micro Center, Operation TAP. And now for the Blue Alliance, let's introduce Team 7244 from Thornsdale, Pennsylvania, out of the Box Robotics. And their alliance partner, Team 11212, sponsored by Qualcomm ASML. They are the Clueless. All right, we're going to come back around. Looks like the scorekeeper is ready to go. Ready to start this match. Red Alliance ready? Blue Alliance ready. Let's start this match in 3, 2, 1, go!
And that's the beginning of the autonomous period here in match number 7. Both Blue Alliance robots scoring that preloaded freight right off the bat. 11-2-12, the Clueless, consistent swings and misses there. Slightly missing. There they go, 1 on the middle tier for the Blue Alliance. On the Red Alliance side, there goes 3189, Rapid Unscheduled Disassembly. Oh no, the Batmobile has lost a wheel. They lost their tread. 7244 on the Blue Alliance side, trying to pull up to the duck carousel.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
There we go, beginning the teleop period. Rapid Unscheduled Disassembly experiencing their name, but they are still up and running, which is what we like to see as they try to swing a duck at that Red Alliance shipping hub. The Clueless, the winning alliance captain from the San Diego Championship, proven why as they move up, scoring one more piece of freight. Oh, a swing and a miss there. On the Blue Alliance side, Team 14295, Operation TAC, trying to get onto that shared shipping hub for the Red Alliance. That's 2, keeping it tilted their way. Minute and a half left on the clock. Out of the box, Robotics experiencing some difficulties with their pass-through. Their team trying to figure him out on the spot. Meanwhile, on the Red Alliance side, 14295 Operation TAC keeping, oh, we've got a reach outside the field there by 7244. Out of the box, Robotics reaching out of the field there. That's the Clueless filling up the top tier of the Blue Alliance shipping hub. They're moving to the middle now as they fill it up. Out of the box, Robotics trying to balance that shared shipping hub back out. Operation TAC keeping it firmly on their side with number 5. 40 seconds remaining, 171 to 63 with the Blue Alliance advantage. Rapid Unscheduled Disassembly has lost both of those 3D printed shreds, but they're still scoring up top for the Red Alliance. That's the sound of the end game. And there's the Clueless, capping at the same time as they put ducks on the field. Nicely done with the cap there, 20 seconds remaining. Rapid Unscheduled Disassembly and the Clueless putting ducks on the field. Operation TAC trying to fill their side of that shared shipping hub. 10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. 72-44 out of the box robotics sitting tight in the warehouse. 2-1. Ducks on the back of the field. Clueless still trying to move there as the end game horn sounds.
Number 7, and here we go. It is a win for the Blue Alliance with a score 229 to 129. And let's
very rare occasions people will come to us. Like a lot of times we have to be proactive in getting the
Right.
mentors.
You put yourself out there so you them to find you.
Exactly.
So, as a new member, what attracted you? How do you feel that
Attention teams with the team that needed the control hub, please come with you guys in.
How do you feel that they are attracting new members and you will be doing so in the future?
Yeah, so the way that, to answer your first question about how I was attracted to the Clueless, I had been on a previous FTC team called the Purple Fear, and I had seen their robot, and their previous robot, I think the Skystone robot, and I was really impressed, and I wanted to be on a team that had more resources, and I could learn a lot more.
So we weren't necessarily concerned like who has the most knowledge. We were more concerned like who has the time and the personal drive.
Right.
And so like with Hudson and Alex, they're both new members onto the team, but they have that personal drive, and so they drive the robot because they're willing to put in the time to practice.
Awesome.
And I'd also like to add, I was on Purple Fear with Hudson, and I watched this team, I watched their YouTube videos, and I saw how they developed from Rover Ruckus to Skystone to Ultimate Gold. And I was really impressed of how they always push the limits. Not always about winning, they're more about learning and how.
Can you show me a little bit more about your intake mechanism? Of course. So we have individual drop-down intakes that are off-center. Okay. And so they're powered together, but they move independently. And so this is like, the fact that they're offset is really important to our design because we wanted the turret so that we have symmetry and we can cycle on either the shared hub or the alliance hub. And then what this also allows us to do is a really unique strategy, which is cycling ducks in endgame. So we spin them off the carousel, they fall. We use this little flap to flick them into our intake, and then we can shoot out our slides from the carousel, and while spinning it, we can deposit into the alliance hub.
So what do you think is the best way that your team makes it loud in your community?
Okay, well, personally for me, it's our FLL Robotics Summer Camp because I started out in FLL. It really had an impact on me. That's why I'm here today. And so I've always wanted to pass that on to other teams. I've done that through my own YouTube channel, or my FLL team, and then getting here. Giving back in a way like this is something I've never been able to do. We started 24 kids this year. They had no previous LEGO robotics experience at all. For a week, they learned everything from the bare basics to like moving with the gyro sensor.
Really well. Okay, we got 3 kid judging, which is pretty good. 4. We got one after you. 4.
Wait, really? What was the one after?
See, here's what I think. You get a good chance for a lot of you, right? From now on, people will be watching you every single second, every single behavior. Raising your voice a notch higher, you're gonna get a mark. Okay? So best behavior going forward. Right? You work so hard. How long did you work on these things? Like last September? Okay? Just hang on for like 3 more days. I know sometimes it's frustrated, you can be getting fatigued, tired. Lynn, set up a suite for you to hide behind. Okay? Go hide behind, take a nap, nobody can watch you. Right? It's a perfect suite there.
If you break the rules, there's no CC.
Right? If you really need to take a break, go rest inside. Okay? Got it, guys? I think you can have a good chance, very good chance. The 4 kid interview, they ask a lot of tough questions ahead.
when you're on the field playing your game, we had a lot less energy than some other teams from the crowd. Like, I'm just wondering, Coach Soon, like, is it important that we're all yelling and cheering? Like, when they, the judges, they're going to see us, like, having team spirit versus...
You mean the team outside or the team on the field?
The audience.
The audience.
Cheer on
Yeah.
our own team. So, like, we were sitting next to a team that's all in orange, and they were going crazy when their team was on the field, like cheering and chanting. And then when the Clueless was announced, like no one even clapped. I think you guys clapped, but no one could hear.
Okay, I think here's what we can do. We should find a place where we sit together. We gotta sit together.
We gotta sit together.
Parents, we can take some seats
Yeah.
before the kids get there.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go.
All right, just remember the world record score is 374. over on the Franklin field, we're going to put up a new score right now on Jemison. Let's see what it is. And Blue Alliance wins it, 410 points, a new world record. And great job to the Red Alliance for getting 174. Wow!
You guys broke the new world record, guys. Congrats.
Let's focus on the next match. Focus on the next one. It's 47.
Yeah. A world record by not just a small margin, like 40-point world record.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I was impressed with the it was like 380 something, 370, 380. Like
374, yeah.
374 from yesterday. Yeah, it's like, oh, well, that's nice. That's a big step. But
Yeah, big step. 363 to 374 is a big step.
Yeah.
Were you on the opposing?
No, I'm just very blown away by how great that was. You guys did an amazing pot.
Thank you.
Had some trouble so far, but I just want to say congrats. Okay.
You might be a little bit misaligned. One field's getting randomized, and Super Holly is going to welcome our teams. Let's welcome right now 11,212.
Currently ranked third, it's the Clueless.
And right next to that, let's welcome 21,094.
East Huron.
And over here on the blue side, let's welcome 6133. And finally, 12,928.
From right here in Texas, it's the Light Satyrs.
All right. Jeff the ref got to step off the field. And he gives up a thumbs up. Red Alliance ready. Blue Alliance ready. And 3, 2, 1, go.
And right away, the Kazakhstan team deposits 1, now 2 boxes onto the Red Alliance shipping hub onto level 3. And on the Blue Alliance, 12,928. That's the Light Satyrs. Just delivered a duck to the field. Team 6133 playing on the Blue Alliance. The Nuts have scored onto level 3 of the Blue Alliance shipping hub along with their alliance partners, who's now parked in the storage unit.
3, 2, 1.
Team 12,928 Light Satyrs immediately coming over to the red side of the field, going into their warehouse. Remember, the warehouses are not alliance specific, so robots can take freight out of either warehouse. Team 6133, the Nuts, have spit out and recollected a box into their robot. Team 11212, the Clueless, a box onto level 3 of the Red Alliance shipping hub. Team 12298, 12928, Light Satyrs, successfully scores up to level 3 of the Blue Alliance shipping hub, travels back to the warehouse on the Red Alliance side of the field. Niskiran working this match on the shared shipping hub, depositing a box onto the Red Alliance side. 6133, the Nuts is continuing to score onto the Blue Alliance shipping hub, headed out of their warehouse with a box in hand. 5 seconds till endgame. And it looks like 11-2-1-2. The Clueless is ready. That duck's coming around and down. That's 1 duck for red, 2 ducks for red. We have a duck for blue, courtesy of 12-928 Light Satyrs, who's also working on counting. Oh, and their team shipping element falls off, but they are still successfully delivering ducks to the field with 9 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the end of our qualification at 27 here on field number 1 in Jefferson.
And there you have it. Wow, Red Alliance wins. Yeah! Red Alliance wins 309. Blue Alliance 210.
Okay, so let's say I'm like, let's say just say that it's not a fair, say 1-5. And then you go down and you're like 1-6. And then I would say you're better than
Oh, no, you're not supposed to say. You've been on the team a lot, I've been on the team a long time, and you know how hard it is, how much time and effort goes into it. Why do you keep doing it?
Because really in the long run, it's just so much fun. Also, we're learning so many practical skills, not just in robotics, but in like time management, like planning, hosting outreach events. It's just, I'm always learning no matter how hard I do that. I'm always going to learn.
We've got team 10. Oh, excuse me. 1002.
Circuit Runners Robotics Surge.
Well, looks like those are my friends from Arkansas at 9879.
Group -1.
I mean, I know you're here, but you feel so imaginary in my heart. Matchup over on the Blue Alliance. It looks like we've got team 19000. Joining them in this match, it's team 11212.
The Clueless.
Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Let's begin autonomous mode in 3, 2, 1, go!
Blue Alliance is the first to score here in qualification 79. We see 2 pieces of freight so far on the Blue Alliance shipping hub. 2 pieces of freight on the Red Alliance shipping hub. Blue Alliance has delivered their duck to the field courtesy of Everglow. That's team 19,000. 5 seconds left here on the autonomous period, and the Clueless is still scoring.
3, 2, 1.
Team 9879 on the Red Alliance. This is Group -1 has easily traversed the barrier into their warehouse. And it looks like they're carefully maneuvering their way over the barrier towards the shared shipping hub. We're watching right now Team 11212, the Clueless, come into the warehouse and then maneuver around the barrier and very quickly reach out and score their freight onto the Blue Alliance shipping hub. Looks like they're getting hung up on the barrier right now. Their drivers are carefully working their way off of it. Team 1002, Circuit Runners Robotics Surge, successfully scores a box up top onto level 3 of the Red Alliance shipping hub. As their alliance partners of Team 9879, Group -1, have just secured another box into their robot. Everglow successfully scores onto the blue side of their shared shipping hub. But Group -1, following that up, with a medium-weighted box onto the right side of the stage. Let's go! Right now, 19,000's coming back, scores again onto the shared shipping hub. And we're seeing 9879 start to pick up their team shipping element here in preparation for endgame as 11212, the Clueless, start running their intake to pick up a duck that's under the carousel. PC ducks running around on the carousel. A lot of ducks scored for each alliance as team 9879 with -1 successfully places their team shipping element on the Red Alliance shipping hub. 3, 2, 1.
Alliance with a score of 202 to 179. That was Team 11 to 12 up to second.
Let's welcome our team for this match, Daphne. We're on field number 2. Let's welcome right now Team 11,212.
The Clueless.
And right next to them, let's welcome 12,808.
Revamped Robotics.
And across from them, let's welcome 16,502.
They're SWAT. They're a team. They're a SWAT team.
And last but not least, that's 13,181.
Free Wi-Fi.
All right, we got thumbs up, Red Alliance ready, Blue Alliance ready, and 3, 2, 1, go.
If you don't, it's fine.
Clueless scoring 2 right out of the chute, and on 3 for the Red Alliance. And 4, let's keep counting and see what they can do. We are seeing some duck deliveries from both other robots, 1 each on each alliance. 6 for Clueless, 7 for Clueless. I have a feeling 8, this robot has a clue. 9 for Clueless, hit autonomous. Sorry. 12808 revamped robotics, just scooting right on in there to the warehouse to start scoring into the shared shipping hub. Over in the Blue Alliance, we have 16502, the team SWAT, who is scoring also in the shared shipping hub. Their alliance partner, Free Wi-Fi, is now scoring their first piece of freight. Yes, into the top shipping hub for the Blue Alliance. Clueless is now scoring for the Red Alliance just as quickly as they did before. What an amazing arm. And it looks like they may run out of room on that top there. Let's see what they do at that point. 13,181 over the Blue Alliance. Free Wi-Fi is looking to see what they can do to get some more points going toward the warehouse. Or otherwise, yes, they do have a piece of freight. Team SWAT in the warehouse, picking up some freight and scoring as they can. We have 45 seconds left in the match. Clueless still scoring into the top level of their shipping hub. Looks like robots are getting ready for endgame. There we are. And ducks are now being delivered. We are capped. Revamped robotics picked up that one scoring element, and now they are capping their second scoring element with 15 seconds left in the match. 16502 still scoring for the Blue Alliance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, teams. That was the end of qualification match 94.
All right, thank you, Holly. Let's put our scores up for match number 94. And there you have it, Red Alliance wins. Wow, 101 to 111.
world record, that's just really so fun and exciting to do. And also to break 400, which is a goal that we've had for a while. But we have been seeing some issues with Wi-Fi, just like pinging problems due to like just lots of interference, so we're still trying to work that out. But overall, I think we feel good.
Yeah, beyond just like the matches and scores, I think it's just really cool to see like all the other teams from like all these different countries and stuff. And just I get to see them, get to like see their pick, get to talk to them, get to play with them. Super cool, super fun.
A bunch of judges have already come over in the first 2 days. We've had 8 different sets of judges come, so I hope they're considering us for something.
I think for me, the thing I'm excited about for the next few days is just going on through these last few matches, and if we could make it to the elimination matches, that would just really be awesome, because that's something we've been wanting to do for a really long time. So that would just be so much fun, and then also just going to, I want to go see the FRC and the FLL. I haven't done that yet. I'm really excited to see what they have.
So you're new? And is it, who's new here? So 3, there's 5. How many are on your team? 15.
Let's welcome our teams from after 106 on the Red Alliance. 19,512.
From the Cajun, Nigeria, they are Technobots. Woo!
And right next to them, 16,031.
They are Parabellum.
And across from them, 11,212.
Sitting in the number 2 seed with a fantastic score of 410, they are the Clueless.
14,126.
Fibonacci.
All right. We got thumbs up on the scoring table, thumbs up from our refs. Red Alliance ready, Blue Alliance ready, and 3, 2, 1, go!
And it's meeting of match number 106. Right off the bat, the Clueless putting up their preloaded freight, and a number 2, Fibonacci matching them with that preloaded freight for the Blue Alliance. There comes Parabellum. Looks like we got some dry runs here as they go for that Red Alliance shipping hub top tier. There they go, one up top for the Red Alliance. Their partners, 19,512, Technobots sitting still. That's number 2 from Parabellum. Holy smokes, the Clueless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can they do a 9, 2, 1? Holy smokes.
3, 2, 1.
And we're in the tele-op period. Clueless rocking that autonomous period with those stacks on stacks of freight. Here comes Parabellum trying to work their way into the shared hub for the Red Alliance. There they go, a swing and a miss with that weighted piece of freight. For those in the audience who may not know, some of these pieces of freight are indeed weighted. That holds some substantial scoring potential for that shared hub. There we go. Fibonacci and Parabellum battling it out on the shared hub. Clueless filling the Blue Alliance hub. Oh, they're hooked up on the barrier there. There's a tooth on the end of that barrier that could really mess up their drivetrain. Patiently does it. Looks like they've gotten off. There's Clueless back up and running. Technobots on the Red Alliance side, trying to get those Lego claws working for them. Looks like they're having a little trouble. Parabellum trying to score on that shared hub with their turret on. They're sweeping up and into the hopper. Clueless mostly filled that top tier. They're going for the middle now. Oh, putting one more up there. There's always room for one more, says Clueless. We got just under a minute left on the clock. Looks like Fibonacci is keeping that Blue Alliance side of the shared shipping hub tipped down firmly. But here comes Parabellum looking to contest them. They've got to watch out for freight underneath their robot, trying to scoop past their partner. Technobots waiting for their partner to leave the warehouse. Parabellum having a little trouble. There they go, scooting out towards the ducks. We've got 2 seconds till the end game period. Clueless tried to grab the cap, but dropped it. They're headed for the ducks instead. Here they go. Parabellum reaching their tape measure out, trying to get a hold of the cap themselves. Got it under 20 seconds remaining. Fibonacci still working that blue side of the shared shipping hub. Technobots trying to get a hold of a piece of freight. Parabellum, Clueless, ducks all around. Quack, quack. We got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. That's the match.
A ton of points getting scored. Let's put that up on the big screen right now. And there you have it. Blue Alliance wins at 342. That's the #1 seed. They were feeding cargo like crazy. 86 points goes to the red side. That was a fantastic match. Up next, all of our teams. Ready? Ready. All right. On the Red Alliance, let's welcome team 12,767
From Gilbert, Arizona, the Catholic Master Builders.
And right next to them, 11,212.
They've got all the knowledge for the autonomous. They are the Clueless.
Let's go.
Hailing from Heartland, Michigan, the Steel Eagles.
And the powerhouse next to them, 15,600.
With their robot bookie, it's Robotics.
All right, thumbs up all around. Thumbs up. And Red Alliance ready, Blue Alliance ready, and 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off. And match number 122, immediately the Clueless with that bottom tier score. Oh, a swing and a bounce out there. Their partners from 767 Catholic Master Builders scoring at the bottom tier as well. Bam, bam, bam. Clueless moving back and forth, making it look easy there as they go to score more freight. Another bounce out on the Blue Alliance side. 15,600 Robotics moving some more freight from the warehouse themselves. 5 seconds left of the autonomous period. Steel Eagles spinning around. A nice little back end park there. The storage unit.
3, 2, 1.
And they're off. The tele-out period. 5 extra freight scored by the Clueless there. They're letting their partners scoot on by. That's the Catholic Master Builders. Looks like they're looking to get a hold of some freight. They usually work that shared hub. They got to be careful about moving extra freight though. 15,600 Robotics scoring another one on that shared shipping hub for the Blue Alliance, tipping it their direction. Catholic Master Builders trying to change that. On the Blue Alliance side, Steel Eagles, a swing and a miss. On the Steel Eagles drive team, we have Joey. Each part of the robot that was designed by a team member has that team member's name on it. Looks like the deflector plate was designed by Joey there. There they go, looking to score it up top. That's number 5 for the Blue Alliance. Clueless coming in. They've about half filled the top tier of the Red Alliance shipping hub. There they go. Oh, just one more up there for good measure. Over on the Blue Alliance side, Robotics. They've got 5 pieces of freight on the shared shipping hub. Picking it up. Opening the trap door. There they go. Ooh, it overshoots, and it looks like they bumped that shared shipping hub just a little bit. Score stands 224 to 128. Red Vantage. 45 seconds remaining. Clueless looking to clear out this warehouse on the Red Alliance side. Holy cow. 4 freight on the middle tier. Who knows how many up top. Steel Eagles looking for the cap. They've got it in their grasp. Backing up, lining up carefully, does it. Oh, Clueless looking to score the ducks that they put onto the field. Clueless, Robotics working the ducks for both alliances. Here come the Catholic Master Builders. They're looking to pick up a cap. Lining up on these cap mechanisms. These team shipping elements can be tough. There they go, Steel Eagles. And the Catholic Master Builders. Catholic Master Builders with the cap. 3, 2, 1. That's the match.
Let's put up our scores. Match number 122 on the big screen. There you have it. Red Alliance wins match 122. Red Alliance gets 339 points. Blue Alliance 190. And no penalty points. That red win, by the way, had the number 1 seed, team number 11,212.
Just open the door, Nick.
Oh, sorry. This is where all the magic happens.
Where all of the 1 a.m.s occur. Technical difficulties would have to get 490, without us scoring any points, technical difficulties would have to get 497 points in 2 matches. Which is very possible, but that's like 250 per match.
And
If we score even like 200 points next match,
Then they have no chance. Or they have very little
It's
chance.
very unlikely. Additionally, even if they are first, they're likely going to choose us.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's almost, as long as we win against Brainstormers and our robot doesn't like DC and die instantly, and we score at least a few points and don't tip the hub, it's very likely that we are able to not, even if we don't win, winning doesn't matter. It's about getting points. We need them to, Brainstormers needs to not beat us by like 220 points.
We lost the belt? Yeah, we lost the belt.
On next to them, 10,348 Gear Masters. And across the field, let's welcome 17,977 Omni Future. And rounding out the alliance, let's welcome 11,212. They're currently our #1 ranked team, the Clueless. We're good on time? Good? All right, Red Alliance ready, Blue Alliance ready, on 3, 2, 1, go! Omni Future had some software issues prior to the start of this match. They're still present, the robot is not. That's why you only see that's why you see the Clueless moving for the Blue Alliance. Now they've got a very quick and efficient cycle time in this autonomous mode. Over on the Red Alliance, Brainstormers showing why they're also one of the top 10 teams. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of freight so far in the top of their Alliance hub. Their partners, Gear Masters, all the way. Park in the storage unit. Drivers, take control. We've got several amazing robots on field. Interesting strategy by the Brainstormers, making their way from the Red Alliance over to the blue side of the Alliance home. They want to starve the Clueless from getting as much freight as they can. We may have a clean field by the time this match is over. Over on the Red Alliance, Gear Masters moving between the warehouse and the Red Shipping Hub with 1:30 left in this match. Action over here by the blue side warehouse. Teams picking quickly. Brainstormers with another piece of freight. In and out, they're out of that corner. Meanwhile, the Clueless reaching far and wide. They've got another piece of freight up. Trying to get in, not able to get that time, is Clueless. Making in, meanwhile, trying to get the same piece of freight. Clueless and Brainstormers. 1 minute remaining in this match. We only have 5 pieces of freight left in this side of the warehouse. The Clueless making their way, they want to get that specific shaped freight working in the field. Brainstormers working on this shared shipping hub, loading up the one side for themselves with 40 seconds remaining. Meanwhile, Gear Masters making their way back towards the carousel for the Red Alliance, lining up for the end game. Team shipping elements going on. Brainstormers just off the mark with theirs. First one for the Clueless, on for the Blue Alliance. 20 seconds remaining. Brainstormers lining up. They still hold on to the first team shipping element. That could be the advantage that the Clueless need. Try one more time. 10 seconds remaining. And these teams finish out strong in time with 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. An excellent last moment by the Clueless, getting one up onto the shipping hub. Put our scores up for the previous match. And there you have it. Red Alliance wins match number 155. Red Alliance scores 305, Blue Alliance scores 246.
So it was quite unfortunate that we didn't have an alliance, but I really think we did the best we could. It was a 2v1 and we were only 50 points away from winning. I still think we're ranked 1 and we're going to hold it to the rest. On yourself, on your faith, on your dreams.
Brainstormers has second highest auto freight, and TD has the 4th. So 6.8, 5.9, 5.5, 5.5, 5.2. 6.8.
Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory.
All right, Tom, let's welcome our teams on the Red Alliance. And the first team I want to welcome is team number 11,212.
They're the Alliance captain from San Diego, California, the Clueless.
And right next to them, let's welcome 8644.
First team picked out of Lexington, Massachusetts, the Brainstormers.
And across from them, let's welcome back 14,188.
The Alliance captains from Duluth, Minnesota, Cyberhawks.
And last but not least, it's 12,518.
Out of Potomac, Maryland, Almond Robotics.
All right. We've got thumbs up all around. Red Alliance ready, Blue Alliance ready, and 3, 2, 1, go.
We've got semifinal one, match one underway. Robots moving quickly during this autonomous mode. On the Blue Alliance team, 14,188. That is Cyberhawks. They've got 4 pieces of freight already in the blue shipping hub. Meanwhile, team 11,212 for the Red Alliance, the captains, the Clueless. They currently have our world high score of 410. They've got 4 pieces of freight and a 5th in the red hub as we start to end near the end of autonomous mode.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Both alliances had one robot partially parked in the storage area. As drivers take control, we expect this to be an aggressive match. Take a look, Almond Robotics making their way right for the Brainstormers. They know that one of the strategies is going to be to starve these teams out of freight. Brainstormers and Almond getting tangled up. Nonetheless, Brainstormers making their way back and forth, using that side rail efficiently, pushing the Cyberhawks out of the way, storming along. Meanwhile, we've got a push and shove match between Brainstormers on the Red Alliance and Cyberhawks on blue. The Clueless making their way, reaching out. That's another piece of freight placed in the red shipping air hub. And there's Almond getting in the way. They're nuts about freight. They want to make sure that the Clueless are clueless about theirs. Nonetheless, that's another piece of freight placed for both red and blue with just over 1 minute remaining in this match. Freight flying high as the Brainstormers pick up a piece of freight, placing it towards the shared shipping hub for the Red Alliance, making their way back. That's Cyberhawks reaching that wing high and wide. That gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of freight in the top of the blue hub. Meanwhile, the Clueless, they are waiting patiently by the carousel, getting ready as we're almost at endgame. 30 seconds, that whistle means we've got ducks moving onto the field. The Clueless, they've got their second duck in play in 3. Meanwhile, Cyberhawks, they're spinning the carousel, spinning those ducks a little bit extra. 15 seconds remaining. Teams making their way, Brainstormers trying to place one more piece of cargo into that shared shipping hub with 6 seconds remaining. Teams making their way back to the warehouse with 3, 2, 1. On the Blue Alliance, wrapping that up, Cyberhawks able to get most of their ducks inbound. Almond Robotics fully in the warehouse, but that would be the Brainstormers and Clueless, both fully parked in the warehouse for red, as we end semifinal 1, match 1 here on Jemison.
From semifinal 1, match number 1, that was over here on playing field number 1. It's right here, Red Alliance. Red Alliance! Wow! Red Alliance gets 330. Blue Alliance 202. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the start of semifinal 1, match number 2. The Red Alliance won the first match, the number 1 seed. The Blue Alliance has to win this match to move on. All right, Tom, let's welcome right now on the Red Alliance. They are 8644.
The Brainstormers.
And right next to them, let's welcome Team 12,928.
Out of Austin, Texas, Lightsaders.
And across from them, let's welcome 8813.
Out of Bettendorf, Iowa, the Winter Soldiers.
And last but not least, it's 12,518.
Almond Robotics.
All right. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Red Alliance ready. Blue Alliance ready. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Semifinal 1, match number 2 underway. 4 robots quickly placing preloaded cargo all the way up. These 4 teams are very evenly matched. Brainstormers making quick work of that autonomous cycle time. They've already got 5 pieces of freight inside the Reb hub. Meanwhile, that's the Lightsaders. They've got a duck in place just off the mark, getting it into the central shipping hub. Winter Soldiers and Almond Robotics high-fiving during autonomous mode.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
As drivers take control, real-time score shows the advantage to the Red Alliance. Still very much anybody's game. We're seeing a similar strategy impaired as they did during the first meeting between these 2 alliances. Brainstormers and Almond Robotics making their way to the shared shipping hub. Almond deciding they want to be aggressive. Brainstormers pushing them around as if they were nothing but shells. Just over a minute 30 left in this match. That's allowing the Lightsaders to go back and forth between there. However, Almond Robotics restricting their ability to get additional cargo. That team shipping element is no more. It has ceased to be a casualty of that battle. Lightsaders riding high across the barriers. No match for Almond Robotics with minute 10 left. But that's allowed the Winter Soldiers on the Blue Alliance to quickly and very efficiently continue to stack freight on the Blue shipping hub. 1 minute remaining in this match. The top of that red hub looking very full. Lightsaders recognizing it and placing their next piece of freight on the middle rung with 48 seconds remaining. Winter Soldiers waiting, trying to get back. They want to line up towards endgame with 40 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance is looking for a win to stay alive. With a win, the Red Alliance would move on to the finals. These teams pushing around Almond Robotics like they were nothing. Lightsaders galloping around, getting to that carousel. 2 ducks already in. 20 seconds remaining. Brainstormers trying to place as many cargo as they can in this last moment. Winter Soldiers for the Blue Alliance. They've got 1 team shipping element raised up, trying to cap it with a second. With 8 seconds remaining. A little bit of finesse. They're able to get it on with 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Winter Soldiers making it partially back to the warehouse. Almond Robotics in. We've got a partial and a full for the Red Alliance. Is that enough for the Blue Alliance to force a 3rd match? We'll be back.
Jemison field number 1. It's going to come up right now. And the Red Alliance wins it. They're going to move on. Let's give a big round of applause for the number 4 seed, the Blue Alliance.
I mean, I think we're not too nervous going into semifinals. We knew that we should be a stronger alliance. So we pretty much just played our game. Our opponents tried a little bit of defense, but we were able to pull off the win still. So, I mean, if there was anything surprising, it's that our auto was underperforming and our alliance did really well. Or our second pick did really well. So that was pretty good. We put up a high score of 380 or 370. So that's, I think, the 2nd highest in the world. What are worried about?
Yeah, so we expected to do well in this first match. We were actually more concerned about the match coming up now than we were when we came into it, I think, which is a little bit, thinking ahead. But the robots performed well. I was very impressed by our alliance partner. Both Brainstormers and Lightsaders did really well. I think we have a really solid shot at going the full way.
So technical difficulty just got knocked out. That means there's only 2 9 freight autos in the world left, or even 8 freight at that, and they're both on our alliance. So definitely, no matter who we play, we're lucky enough to have the auto advantage, as long as nothing goes wrong. From there, we have probably the strongest shared bot in the world. That is our first pick, Brainstormers.
They are super pushy and also very fast. So we're pretty confident about a shared game. And our alliance game is also pretty strong. That's either us or our second pick, the Lightsailers, who are also pretty good at defense. So I think with all those things, you know, things are looking good for us.
We were first seed, which meant that we got the pick of everyone for our first pick, and so we were debating between the Brainstormers and technical difficulties, and ultimately it came down to a kind of secret practice meeting that we had with them the night before, where we saw that they were pretty evenly matched, but Brainstormers managed to win the shared hub twice. So we kind of went off of that, and then we were also quite scared to go against Brainstormers if they were to defend us, and we were not as scared about technical difficulties. So kind of off of their strength, and then also like protecting us if they weren't with us. And then our second pick, we collaborated with Brainstormers on who we wanted, because we were probably going to run Brainstormers every match since they're such a dominant shared team. And so we got Lightsailers, who's another bot that can cycle the Alliance. They're 18 inches wide, which means if we want to, they can play defense, and they go over the barriers very well.
I think it's great. It's crazy that they're #1 on Hall of Fame for FTC stats, and that we're alliancing with them. I find that so crazy, and that we're also the captain of the alliance.
Yeah, so I think definitely we have really strong pushing power on shared thanks to Brainstormers. Their robot's a beast. And then Lightsailers, incredibly fast cycler, like us. They can also do the deck and spin caps in endgame, or they can spin the ducks and do caps in endgame. So I think everybody's robot just really meshes well together, and it's a pretty light atmosphere right now. Everybody's been, running autos, making sure everything works. The main thing we want to make sure we're ready for is auto.
Yeah, so I think the most challenging part was just trying to integrate our autos with one another. Other than that, we figured it out our first match with Brainstormers, and I'm feeling pretty confident. It's looking good so far.
Yeah, so we've had from 10 to about now, which is like 2 or 3 hours to just tune in everything. So we've been practicing with Brainstormers, working on our autos. So we're seeing pretty consistent 8+ stones, or 8+ freight on the shipping hub and auto. So, and we've also been practicing endgame. So I think overall we're pretty confident. Our game is looking pretty good.
We're interested to see who makes it out of both divisions. We really hope it's us out of ours. And then us versus Delta Force matchup, I think would be very interesting. I would really want to see that.
It's great. I really enjoy it so far. It's so crazy to be on a team with an amazing robot, because when I was younger I'd always see these really cool robots, and now I'm like the person in that shoe. I am part of the team, and it's just very cool to get asked a ton of questions and explain things to other people and help other people learn.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's pretty fun meeting new teams.
It's been fun. I'm surprised that they still like me with how much I sometimes have to get on them to like focus and just like, push them. Especially like in matches, like it's really loud, so you kind of have to scream, and so don't always mean to like be like really loud, but like I do mean to be loud to communicate. So
I feel really good right now. It was a late night last night, and we weren't entirely sure if everything was going to be working, but we come here and everything's working well. They're running autos, it seems good, so I think we're ready.
Yeah, 3 years ago I also was pretty much heads down with the robot all the time, but this year I definitely have gone to more things, like the Innovation Fair or the Dean's List reception, but I also slept about 2.5 hours last night, so we're trying to keep a balance here, but I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing.
It's been a great experience, a lot of fun, and definitely really happy and excited, kind of like self-satisfied, like to go to Worlds and hopefully we can get like a really good result here, and then like that'll kind of be like a great culmination to my like 5 years of FTC.
Right now, on the Red Alliance, they're 11,212.
The Alliance captains from San Diego, California, the Clueless.
Right next to them, they're 8644.
Out of Lexington, Massachusetts, the Brainstormers.
And across the field of the Blue Alliance, they're 14,481.
Out of Plainsboro, New Jersey, Don't Blink.
And rounding out the Alliance, 18,225.
From Bellevue, Washington, High Definition.
All right, let's welcome back the Chief Operating Officer first. He's going to kick it off. Ready, Chris?
Ready. Red Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Welcome to the Blue Alliance, are you ready? Scorekeeper and refs, are you ready? Time on the board. 3, 2, 1, go!
Jemison Finals match number 1 underway. Begins with these teams placing their preloaded freight into their respective shipping hubs. These teams have shown us all week how fast and efficient their cycles are. Team 11, well, that would be the Clueless for the Red Alliance. They've got one of the current world high scores at 410. They're looking to top this match. And a miss by 18,225 High Definition for the Blue Alliance. Unable to pick up some freight. That could be the advantage that the Red Alliance needs. Red Alliance currently has 10 pieces of freight on top of that Red Alliance shipping hub. Blue Alliance now looking to capitalize. Don't flank with that virtual 4-bar. Placing pieces of freight. By the warehouse, 1825, High Definition trying to get out of the way, but the Brainstormers showing they're a force to be reckoned with. Not only pushing their way towards this central shipping hub, they've got a piece of freight in. High Definition appears to be caught currently on the barrier. They get themselves free. Once again, trying to push their way out. Cargo freight flying fast and high. 11-12. The Clueless cycling back and forth between the warehouse and the red shipping hub. Reaching that long arm out Linda's line to that piece of freight in. Back by the warehouse, Don't Blink trying to get back to the warehouse. They want to pick up more freight, but that's Brainstormers getting in the way for High Definition with just 1 minute remaining in the match. This match may be clear of freight by the time we're done. 11-12, the Clueless once again very quickly and efficiently. They only have a handful of cargo left in their side of the warehouse. The pushing match between Brainstormers and High Definition. Brainstormers for the Red Alliance, not giving up an inch of space. High Definition spinning their wheels with 35 seconds remaining. They're going to have to find another route if they want to get to that central shipping hub. That whistle means we've got 30 seconds left. We're at the end game. Clueless places their team shipping element on top. Unfortunately, Brainstormers knock off both shipping elements as they do. That allows Team 14-481 Don't Blink to sneak in there. Now they're playing defense to prevent the team from getting back to the warehouse with 10 seconds remaining. These teams look great fast. Brainstormers are getting back with 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Partially back to the warehouse at the end of it with Brainstormers. They've got Don't Blink boxed in, High Definition fully in the warehouse for Blue.
And they have it! 354 to 290. 30 penalty points on the Red Alliance, 10 penalty points on the Blue. All right, we've got thumbs up all around. Red Alliance ready, Blue Alliance ready, and 3, 2, 1, go!
And all 4 robots are off here in match number 2 of our finals in Jemison. The Red Alliance has already scored 2 pieces of freight onto their Red Alliance shipping hub. Meanwhile, in the Blue Alliance, looks like we had a duck delivery courtesy of Don't Blink, 14-481 and 1208. Revamped Robotics scoring a piece of freight up onto their Blue Alliance shipping hub with 5 seconds left in the autonomous period. Brainstormers parking completely within the warehouse.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And now in our driver control period, Brainstormers on the Red Alliance right away scores onto their Red Alliance shipping hub, followed by their alliance partner, the Light Satyrs. On the Blue Alliance, Team 12808, Revamped Robotics is coming back into their warehouse. They've picked up a box, and they've scored it onto level 3 of the Blue Alliance shipping hub. 14481, also on the Blue Alliance, picking up boxes and moving around the barrier towards the shared shipping hub, which is currently not tipped in either alliance's direction, but Brainstormers do have at least 2 medium boxes on there and just put 1 medium box on there. Team 12808, Revamped Robotics, cycling themselves between the warehouse and the Blue Alliance shipping hub, just putting as much freight as possible onto that third level where the most points are earned. Team 12928, Light Satyrs doing the same for the Red Alliance, picking up all of the freight they can, now scoring it onto level 2 as level 3 is almost completely full. With 50 seconds left in the match, plenty of time for this Blue Alliance to bring the shipping hub back in their direction. We see some defense being played now by the Brainstormers, trying to prevent Team 14481, Don't Blink, from adding to their Blue Alliance side of the shared shipping hub. And there's the whistle for endgame, and Team 12808, Revamped Robotics, spinning their carousel. Looks like they have 3 ducks delivered. On the Red Alliance, we have 5 ducks delivered, courtesy of the Light Satyrs, as Brainstormers completes a double cap on the Red Alliance shipping hub with 10 seconds remaining. Team 12808, Revamped, scores a duck up top, and their alliance partner 14481 caps, and we have game. So in the last couple of seconds of the match, Don't Blink was able to get a double cap on their Blue Alliance to match that of the Red Alliance. All 4 robots earning points by parking fully within the warehouse. Great match, teams, and we'll be back to you soon with the scores.
Are we ready for a drum roll? Let's see if we're gonna get a 3 up on the big board. Yeah! Great job to the Blue Alliance. The Blue Alliance teams 12,808, 14,481, 18,225 in the Blue Alliance. You guys worked so hard, but the Red Alliance is going to move forward. Dave, don't you have some teams you got to introduce? I do, Pat. Let's welcome out the teams from the Jemison division. Let's welcome right now the captain and world record holder, 11,212. And let's welcome the second team of this alliance, Team 8644.
From Lexington, Massachusetts, it's the Brainstormers.
And rounding out the Jemison division, let's give it up for 12,928.
From Austin, Texas, the Light Satyrs.
All right, Pat, I think you have some teams to bring out. I think so. Barry, do we have some teams to talk about? Like first off, the captains of the Franklin division, 17713.
From Arad, Romania, Delta 4.
Next up, Team 11260.
From Lafont, Colorado, Up a Creek Robotics.
And last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for 14725!
From Fort Myers, Florida, Java the Hutt. Good luck.
Are you all ready for this? I don't know where my game announcer is. 17713.
That's Delta Force.
All right. And next to them, 14725.
Java the Hutt.
Now let's welcome on the blue line from the Jemison Division, Team Net 12,928.
That's the Lightsaders.
Rounding out the alliance, let's give it up to 8644.
The Brainstormers.
Yeah! Are you guys ready for this? I said, are you ready for this? And I want everybody here to count it with me, loud and proud, so they can hear us in Dallas. Are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Blue Alliance, are you ready? Ready in the back, ready up front. Are you all ready for this? Well, let's get this party started. In 3, 2, 1, go!
And this is the start of finals, match number 1 here at the First Tech Challenge World Championship. Robots are off moving in the autonomous period. Right now we see 14-7-2-5 just successfully delivered a duck to the field to earn points for the Red Alliance. Over on the Blue Alliance, looks like the autonomous period has been made a bit wonky for them because of a collision between their robots, but they do have 1 score on the top level of the Blue Alliance shipping hub.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And now robots are off in their driver control period. Right now, 12-9-2-8 for the Blue Alliance. That's the Lightsaders have just made an attempt to score on the Red Alliance. 17-7-1-3. That's Delta Force is going between the warehouse, headed towards the red shipping hub, and has deposited a box. Their alliance partner, that's 14-7-2-5. Java the Hutt is moving themselves between the warehouse, traversing over the barrier and scoring onto the Red Alliance side of the shared shipping hub, which they currently own right now. Brainstormers on the Blue Alliance trying to counter that, adding their own boxes and a medium box to the blue side of the shared shipping hub. Team 17-7-1-3. Delta Force now opting to score on level 2 of that Red Alliance shipping hub. Level 3 is all filled up for the Red Alliance. As we come into 1 minute left in the match, this Red Alliance is ahead. Looks like their Alliance shipping hub's making all the difference for them. On the Blue Alliance team, 12-9-2-8 is trying to catch up to the Red Alliance by scoring onto their shipping hub. And now a defensive play coming in from Team 8644, the Brainstormers, trying to keep this Red Alliance robot from scoring onto this shared shipping hub without touching or rotating that shared shipping hub. And now that we're in endgame, Team 14-7-2-5, Java the Hutt spinning the carousel. They got 2 ducks for red, a double cap for red from Delta Force. On blue, we've got 4 ducks down. Team 8644 scooping up some last-minute freight and scoring it onto level 3 of the Blue Alliance shipping hub. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, then let's get a score. I win. 368, 242. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our teams for final match number 2. We're going to welcome our teams right now on the Red Alliance. You want to do it? Your number? You say the numbers? Okay. And the first on the Red Alliance, let's welcome 17,713.
From Arad, Romania, Delta Force.
And right next to them, they're 11,260.
From Longmont, Colorado, Up a Creek Robotics.
And on the Blue Alliance, 11,212.
From San Diego, California, the Clueless.
And last but not least, let's welcome 8644.
From Lexington, Massachusetts, the Brainstormer.
All right, thumbs up all around. And Red Alliance ready, Blue Alliance ready, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Finals match number 2, First Championship 2022 in Space City, home of NASA Mission Control. And Houston, First, has landed. We're in the autonomous period. Red Alliance so far with the lead, 86-76. It's a close one already. Clueless and Upper Creek, respective alliances, both going to and from warehouse, scoring in their hub.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Blue Alliance has the lead, 175-62. Red Alliance won the first match. If Blue Alliance keeps this lead, we'll have to go to another match. 1 minute, 45 seconds to play. Clueless scooping up from the warehouse, putting it in the blue hub. Delta Force scooping up from a warehouse, putting it in the red hub. Meanwhile, the shared hub is currently leaning towards the red. Upper Creek is winning the shared hub battle. A little bit of defense now being played by the Brainstormers, trying to slow Upper Creek down. 1 minute, 20 seconds left, and the Red Alliance has taken the lead in this match. Clueless dropping their cargo. Here comes Delta Force, a cargo for red. A crate for blue. 243-262, Red Alliance advantage. 1 minute remaining. Clueless scoring a box. Delta Force scoring a cargo. Up a creek, grabbing a crate. Defense being played on them in their own warehouse. 45 seconds left. The score, 280 for red, 257 for blue. We are running out of freight on the field. Red Alliance owns the shared hub. 33 seconds. In the end game, Delta Force gets the first cap. Clueless gets the second cap for blue. Here comes Blue Alliance, a double cap for the Blue Alliance by the Brainstormers from Massachusetts. 15 seconds left, red still showing the lead. Rubber duckies falling everywhere. 6 for both alliances. 7 for both alliances. 5 seconds left, 8 for both. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready for a final score? Now, here's the deal. If red wins, I'm going to call out the blue teams, and I want you to show them a whole lot of love. You got me? If blue wins, we go to a third rubber match. Are you ready for that score? Well then, Jim, give me that score.
Went to the carousel and had the double play. Over on the line. Great so far. They've got a 7th on top of the blue hub.
Good job, guys. You guys.
Guys up there at the finals, like super proud of the progress you guys have made. You guys have a really bright future ahead of you guys. 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. See how much you can reach. Well done. Good fight.
And now let's get back to our performance match that happened over here on Franklin. They were absolutely amazing. It's always special when we go to 3 matches. I wish I went to like 10 matches because I don't want it to stop. But let's right now welcome our teams from the blue side of the field that came over from Jemison. Come on down and get your awards. And let's welcome first the captain from the Jemison division, Team 11,212. Come on down.
The Clueless from San Diego, California.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Inspire Award. Oh. Getting a lump in my throat already. The Inspire Award is given to the team that the judges felt truly embodied the challenge of the First Tech program. The team that receives this award is a strong ambassador for FIRST programs and works to promote FIRST and make it loud in their community. The team that receives this award has performed well in all judging categories and was chosen by the judges as a model First Tech Challenge team on and off the playing field. The judges used match performance, observations made during interviews and in the pit area, the team's engineering notebook, and performance on the playing field in determining the winner. The finalists for this year's Inspire Award are Team 6165, MSET Cuttlefish from Saratoga, California. Team 12525, Wolf Corp from Walnut, California. And Team 11212, the Clueless from San Diego, California. Congratulations to all of these finalists. And now let's welcome the third finalist for this year's Inspire Award at the World Championships, Team 11212, the Clueless from San Diego, California. Come on down.
So many people have come and gone. Faces fade as the years go by. And I still recall as I'm on the wall, as clear as the sun in the summer sky. Woo!
This is awesome, man. Awesome job. This is good. Thank you. Good job. Yeah, thank you. You guys did good.
All right, everybody, we have a special treat for with us today. I want to introduce to you Erin Fadden. Erin Fadden is a project manager up in Manchester for the First Tech Challenge program and FIRST. She's one of the hundreds of people at FIRST who are so special and make this a special program for everybody in the world to enjoy. and I know it's all enhanced your life. But what we want to introduce Erin for is you all already know her. You know her, and this is how you know her.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Ding, ding, ding. You gotta love her.
Yeah, first it's louder, it's doper, it's fresher, it's more energized than it's ever been. We are out here in Houston making it loud. Just like we've been doing in LA for the past 11 years. And we've been acknowledged by the LAUSD, and now we serve about 200 schools, that's 11,000 students in LA, rocking a school district.
That's so cool, Will. For all of you students around the world, first is your power play, giving you the skills you'll need for life and a career.
Yeah.
We at Qualcomm are proud to have supported FIRST for 17 years.
Yeah.
This lovely for our final contestant, Casimir Tech. Robot fans, we have a winner, Casimir Tech at 102.8. Let's give a big round of applause to all. All right, mascots, my friends, are you ready to party? First Tech Challenge, are you ready to party? Well, DJ, let's kick it off a little bit. Everybody, let's have some fun.
Hala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosa buena. Hala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
saying for 30 years. I want to be every bit as exciting as every other sport. The only difference I want is in our sport, every kid can turn pro. Because the skill sets in our sport are the ones you're going to need to take on the world's problems and fix them. The goal here is not that your robot wins or loses. The goal here is that each of you walks away with new friends. The robots are done today. You guys are starting today with new friends from around the country and around the world to grow and keep growing and keep growing. So because of that, you have to remember gracious professionalism. You have to remember it's a cooperation. You can let the robots beat each other up, but you have to cooperate with each other, learn from each other, teach from each other, grow with each other, exchange ideas with each other so that you each leave here with all the good ideas of the rest of you. But please remember, the robots aren't winning or losing. You have to focus on helping each other. You're all going to win. And really, in the next few years, hopefully you'll have great relationships that are growing and growing with each other. And deep down, nobody's going to remember which robot did what. We are more than robots.